There is understandably a lot of confusion around the word Anunnaki, so let's clarify. In ancient times, this was just a generic term referring to any sky gods or higher beings who came from the sky, whether light or dark. They aren't a race from a planet called Nibiru. In the context of mythology, it describes the fallen angels who turned against the angels, which are Galactic Federation, to deceive humans on Earth. Often, the more revered the mythological god, the eviler they actually were. Most of what is shared about them comes from recycled interpretations of Sumerian records, popularized by the fictional books of Zechariah Sitchin decades ago. The deceivers of humanity were led by the father and brother of Sirian leader Elder Ashtar. One is a reptilian, who is Pidkozox, and the other is a Sirian Oppisheklio. Mixed race families of higher beings don't blend as human races do. Pleiadians have explained how Pidkozox and Oppisheklio became jealous of Elder Ikai and Ashtar, and this jealousy grew into hatred. They targeted Earth because of how much humans were loved. In mythology, Pidkozox and Oppisheklio are often portrayed as opposing forces. This tactic was used to divide humans and create conflicts. Pidkozox was called Satan because he leads the dark forces, and Oppisheklio was called Lucifer because he played God and represents false light. They brought members of their family with them, reptilians and Sirians, and others followed to participate in their deception at various times in history. Lucifer deceived Earth by putting chosen people in positions of power, giving them secret information, and commanding religions in his name. Humans were originally upgraded by Elohim of Galactic Federation, and many races were dispersed around the planet. Much later, Oppisheklio genetically altered one lineage in his image, which is where the book of Genesis begins. The Adam and Eve lineage looked more Sirian than human. They were taller, they had elongated heads, blue eyes, and lived much longer. They were the first royalty. Not all of them were evil. The fallen angels in Scripture are described as 1/3 of the angels, but that doesn't represent their actual numbers. To put it in perspective, there are only a handful of dark forces here, and millions of light forces present in crafts and motherships. The dark forces are already captive, and the light forces have always been in control. Humans have been allowed to experience lies and deceptions as a spiritual test to determine which souls ascend to the new earth. Even though most humans will experience it, ascension is primarily for the benefit of Earth native souls. Starseeds always return home anyway. After the shift, Pidkozox, Oppisheklio, and their family will be removed and forcefully purified by Galactic Federation technology. We won't have to worry about them ever again.